So one of the things about ADHD in women and girls is that the hyperactivity can present very differently. So it's much less likely to be in the body and much more likely to be in the mind. Our central nervous systems are more likely to be affected. So this looks like headaches and stomach aches and sleeplessness and anxiety. And young girls, because of the behavioral and societal standards that are placed on them at such a young age, they just mask them. They just mask these problems and hide them. We mask our symptoms out of shame, and we come up with strategies to work around them. And those strategies work until they don't, right? So a lot of women are diagnosed, like I was, with ADHD after they have kids. So after I had children, the demands placed on me exceeded my ability to work around them. And my doctor at the time said, you know, when your strategies stop working and things fall apart, it's distressing. But there are so many things we can do for you. So, like, I wasn't a bad adult or a bad woman. Or a bad mother. It wasn't just a matter of trying harder. This explained everything. Underdiagnosis of ADHD in women is a feminist issue for lots of reasons. Outrageously, women were not even included in ADHD studies until the late 1990s. And it was 2002 before we had our own long-term study. I tried to look up like celebrities that were born in 2002, and I didn't even know any of them. So like, this is what I'm saying. It was like yesterday, basically. So this lack of diagnosis and this lack of research affects families and communities and businesses in a big way. I'm lucky because I had a lovely childhood. I always knew I was rad. There were definitely things that I wasn't rad at, and there still are. But because of the support and the love and understanding that I got from my parents, those feelings that I still feel every day of shame, of feeling like I'm not good enough, and of feeling like I'm a burden could have become debilitating. And they do for lots of people with ADHD. Having said all that, this is a happy story. I am thrilled now that I know that I have ADHD. When my son, Henry, was diagnosed with ADHD last year, we made a cake to celebrate. Because those easy things that we struggle with, they're juxtaposed with magic and a unique ability to do hard things. Those paradoxical tendencies are what makes ADHD so complex. So my inability to focus is offset by periods of intense hyperfocus. The fact that I lose interest in things easily has transformed into entrepreneurialism. And I might struggle to start tasks sometimes, but I can also knock off a week's worth of work in an afternoon. So I'm not going to tell you all of the famous geniuses that have ADHD, but given the stats, there are about 10 of us in the room right now. ADHD brains and the humans attached to them can be frustrating for neurotypical people. But if you have access to one of these brains, you have access to a special gift. Ask them what they're good at. Don't freak out when they lose a 35-liter tub. And if you have a hard thing that needs doing, get them on board. Thank you.